I just wanted to do a really quick video about time stops. I didn't really know where else to include it, but it is worth mentioning because it does have to do with everything we've been talking about and when we're trying to plan our exits from a trade, right? And we've talked about our stop loss and we've talked about our take profit, right? So a take profit is determining what our relationship is with the market if it goes up, and a stop loss is what our relationship is with the market if the price goes down. But we also have to determine what is our relationship with the market as it moves to the right, right? Because this has to do with time. And unless you're trading in a world without time, which would be pretty cool, you kind of have to determine that. And so a lot of people will do it based on a certain amount of time, like after a certain amount of minutes, hours, days, whatever. You know, if they start here and a certain amount of time has passed, they say, screw it, I'm out, right? If it didn't, this only applies if it didn't hit your take profit and didn't hit your stop loss, right? At a certain amount of time, you just say, my trade isn't valid anymore, like my signal didn't work, right? Because you can't just keep holding it forever. You have to at some point do it. Most people will end up doing it based on candles. They'll say, you know, I got in here, take profit is here, just draw a big line, and a stop loss is here. And they'll measure, okay, after like 20 candles, so like, you know, whether it's a 5-minute candle, 15-minute candle, they'll just say, okay, after that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 candles, they say, screw it, my trade is invalidated. And the reason this is important is that all of this affects your win percentage and kind of what I've said a few times, which is what qualifies as a win and what qualifies as a loss. So let's take an example really quick where you have a take profit here and you have a stop loss here. And the price goes up, but then kind of hangs out, maybe dips down, does this, and then eventually hits your take profit. Did you win that trade? Were you right? You know, you wanted to kind of like it for it to go up immediately, obviously, but at the worst, maybe like take a little bounce and then go up. At this point, it's like, maybe you just got lucky at that point. Maybe at this point something else happened, you know, and moved the price up, and your system didn't really predict that. And so what's happening is you're getting a win and it's kind of skewing your stats, or even if it's not a win, even if it ends up going down, you're taking a loss, and it's like your system wasn't necessarily wrong because it didn't go down to where you predicted it would go, and it didn't go up to where you predicted it would go. So it's kind of wrong for this weird reason that it just kind of eventually in time, almost certainly it will hit one of these two lines, right? So you're kind of just leaving it up to chance. And that's sort of what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to get rid of the concept of chance. So in this case, you know, if you had set a time stop, like, I don't know, around here-ish, you know, it's like maybe you would have broken even. Maybe if it was here, you would have made some money. Maybe if here, you would have lost some money. But in those cases, you would probably just log those trades as time stop trades. And they sort of don't count towards your win percentage because, you know, you didn't win or lose. It was kind of nothing happened. I mean, you should still measure how often this does happen because, you know, obviously it affects your system in some way. Anyways, I just wanted to kind of make this quick video about time stops because it is obviously relevant. Didn't really know where to include it in the other videos. But anyways, thanks for watching. I will see you at the next one.